This is the bequiet purebase 500 FX. It was released a month and a half ago for bequiet's 20th year anniversary. Happy birthday, bequiet. And I just received this case 2 weeks ago, and in this video we're going to be going through all the specs and everything that this case has to offer for the price that it comes for. So this case's MSRP is $150. As of filming this video on Newegg, you can buy it for $120, and it is very similar to the purebase 500. It's just not FX. The only difference is that this case has more RGB offering, such as these lights and the fans in the back. So let's get started. What's included in the case? In the box, you obviously get the case, you get an accessory kit, and you obviously get the manual, but that is it. In the case itself, you get 3 120mm fans of the light wings and 140mm in the back right here. So you get 4 fans all included in the price, fully RGB, and I gotta say these fans are super slick looking. I'm gonna be dropping a full review about the fans here in a bit, which brings us to airflow. The airflow in this case is literally insane. You get mesh in the front, mesh on the top, mesh on the bottom, and open in the back. All the mesh is removable. The top is magnetic and it can be removed and cleaned. The front, you have to pop off the front and remove the mesh from the inside, and that's how you get to clean it. And the bottom, just you pull from the bottom right here, all mesh all around, combined with all the fans that come included. You get insanely good airflow out of the box. Like, I put my hand right here right now and I can feel it blowing like crazy. And this is how loud they sound. Obviously they're pretty loud. They're running at full speed right now. Mounting in this case is pretty incredible. On the front, you can obviously mount up to 360mm of an AIO, the top 240 and the back and 140. So you get a lot of options if you want to build a water cooling system in here. And you get 2 slots for SSDs and a hard drive bay in the bottom right there. When it comes to motherboard, you get a full-size motherboard obviously in this case. And so it gives you tons of options for mounting stuff and storage. As small as it seems, it can fit a lot of things, which is really nice. Opening the back of the case is super easy. Just 2 thumb screws, you remove the back, and that's it. And you get a hub, as we mentioned, that can power up to 6 or 7 fans via ARGB and PMW. So you can control everything from one port on your motherboard, which is super nice that it's included in the case. For raceways and for cable management, I was not honestly a big fan. I feel like they could have done a little bit better job having better raceways in the case itself, which brings us to all the cables that you have at the top right here on the front panel IO. There's not much to it really. There's a button for changing the colors, which is really nice. You know, you can control all the colors on the fans and the front with just one button, and it can rotate through all the fan options. You get a headphone jack, a microphone jack, power button, obviously, a USB 3.0, a USB 3.1, which is USB-C, but that is it. You only get 2 USBs right here, one of each kind. I wish they've added more options right here. You know, they could have lifted this up a little bit and added more ports. That would have been really cool. I feel like this is one of the things that this case is truly missing. What else? Oh, the side panel is super easy to remove. You get 4 thumb screws that you can just remove with your hands and bring it off. It's tempered glass, and it has this like black strip all around. I feel like they would have been fine without that strip. I think they're trying to cover the plastic and the connections, but it just takes away from the glass and seeing what's inside of the case. One thing that I noticed that I also like is right where the 24-pin cable comes out of, there's a cover to cover all the cables that are coming from the back, so you don't see the back. So overall, this case is pretty darn good. If you can find it for sale right now, $120, even $150, you're getting a lot of options with this case. You get 4 fans included, fully RGB, really good fans. You're not buying like crap Amazon lighting fans. You know, these are bequiet fans, phenomenal airflow and phenomenal, performance, and still really quiet. They're running at full speed right now and I can barely hear them. But overall, this is the purebase 500 FX. Thank you, bequiet, for sending this unit out to check out. It's a really good case. It's just a few things that I mentioned that I wish were a little bit different. And the one main thing that I wish was different, I wish they offered this case in white. I would totally switch my main case, which is the 802, to this case in white. I think it would be so dope. But until then, until they make a white case and a white fan, I'm going to stay with my white other case. Overall, highly recommended. Really cool case. If you're into this design, if you're into these RGB lights at the front, keep in mind you can turn off all the RGB. But yeah, there's not much else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It helps me and it helps this video grow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which is probably going to be another bequiet video. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you next time. Bye.